Hi guys. So I want to share something with y'all this morning that really touched me, opened my eyes. A lot of y'all know that right now I'm just kind of struggling with some things that have resurfaced from my past, and you know, God has really let me know that it's okay. It's okay that I have these big feelings over this stuff, and it's okay when they resurface. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. And but I really got to share this, and I'm going to try to hurry because Hazel's napping and she's been down for a while, so I don't know how much time I have. But so when I read the Bible, and I don't know if this is everybody or if this is just me, but when I read the Bible, I connect with it on a very personal level, like it's the living word and it changes. But, when I'm reading it, like, I reflect on my life, what I'm going through now, what I've been through in the past, and I let it speak to me in that moment. And, I ask questions, I'm like, God, show me what I need, I pray that I find my answers. And so let me get to what I want to talk about. So Mary Magdalene, she's a woman, she's a devoted follower of Christ, and so Jesus found her, and she had these 7 demons, and he cured her, healed her of these demons, and then she, followed him. She was like faithful to him. She served him in a multitude of ways. She was there at the crucifixion, and then even after death, she was at the tomb bringing spices and herbs, and she was a devoted follower. Was she a disciple? No, but she was a devoted follower. And I feel that when Jesus called my name, when he came into my life, it did change me. It changed what I was chasing after. Because before, everything I went through that brought me to Christ, I was depressed. I was really depressed. I longed after people that were no longer in my life. I had substance abuse. There was just so many things that he has healed me of. And I have chased after him ever since. I follow, I read, I study, I pray, I worship, I do what I can to be closer to him and to work through anything that I've gone through and process the things I've gone through. 1 minute, I think I have an awake baby. Okay, we're back. Can you say good morning? Good morning. Okay, so now where I'm going with this, like, I can relate to her having been set free of the things that were holding her captive. And now I'm further in my walk, yet I've been following Christ this whole time. I want to read this part right here. It's at the tomb. So Mary was standing outside of the tomb crying, and as she wept, she stood and looked in. She saw 2 white-robed angels, one sitting at the head and the other at the foot of the place where the body of Jesus had been lying. "Dear woman, why are you crying?" the angels asked her. "Because they have taken away my Lord," she replied, "and I don't know where they have put him." She turned to leave and saw someone standing there. It was Jesus, but she didn't recognize him. "Dear woman, why are you crying?" Jesus asked her. "Who are you looking for?" She thought he was a gardener. "Sir," she said, "if you have taken him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will go get him." So I'm going to pause there for just a minute. So she is a devoted follower. Like, she's followed him, she's chased after him, and in this moment, it's chaotic, and there's a lot going on in her life, and she's grieved because she doesn't see him, even though he's right there. She doesn't recognize him in that moment, even though she's talking to him. And continues and he goes, Mary. That's what he says. Jesus said, and she turned to him and cried out, Rabbi, which is, teacher. Don't cling to me, Jesus said, for I haven't yet ascended to the Father, but go find my brothers and tell them I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God. And Mary Magdalene, the disciples, found the disciples and told them, I have seen the Lord, and she gave them his message. And I don't know, it just really touched me this morning because, sometimes, he's right there and we're just overlooking him because, we're worried. We don't see him. He's not where we think he should be. He's not where we think he needs to be. And, it's just, all he had to do was say her name, the name that he called her when he healed her of those 7 demons. All he had to do was call her name. He didn't say anything else. He just said, Mary. And she knew. And I think sometimes we get so caught up in looking for him in this situation that we're in, even though we follow him, even though that we've been saved. We don't recognize him in that moment because he's not where we think he needs to be, not doing what we think he needs to be doing. So maybe the gardener, maybe the baby pulling the hair is where Jesus is at that moment. And we just need to open our eyes and see that.